I have attached screenshots of the 404 hits I am getting. Okay, I don't have that. Not sure what is going on. Some may be clicking images perhaps, but why would they get a 404? Not sure what the rest are. I'm more concerned with backlinks, anchor profile, spam score, large fluctuations in traffic and keywords over the past 10 years. I bought this site 6 months ago. Okay, so we're probably not going to be able to help you with the 404s right now, to be honest. We're not technical SEO experts, and plus that takes some time to really dive
When,
into.
yeah, we need like
Um,
Search Console and stuff.
Screaming Frog and whatnot. But
Yeah.
he did redirect a domain. Um, so I'm guessing it could be possible to be getting some 404s like from the
So
redirected domain, depending on how he did it.
for sure. And he did redirect it to, I'm looking at it now, to a inner page, which I don't like to do. Not
He
even a
directed the
category
whole thing
page.
to one inner page.
hmm
Gotcha.
Yeah. So yeah, that could be causing some issues right there.
So what would you recommend he do?
Typically, I believe in only 301ing to the homepage and then recreating permalinks or 301ing relevant inner pages to existing inner pages. Um,
So
and so,
either.
I would recommend doing that. Um, Now, there are ways to get a little bit trickier, like you could do it to like a hub page, but I don't really recommend doing that anymore. I personally don't mess with it anymore. If I'm going to do a 301, it's going to be um, directly to the top level domain and then just recreating pages or 301ing to relevant pages.
Gotcha. So either all to the home page or yeah, to some relevant pages, not just
Yeah, but matching things up
okay.
because it's not natural. Like think about it. If a company buys out another company and then 301's the domain, it's typically going to be to the homepage. Like they're not going to come up with some kind of obscure blog post that they're redirecting everything to. That's just typically not what happens. And so you want to look at what's most natural and then just go with that. Especially here, it's a blog post of maybe like 2,000 words or so, somewhere in there. Um, yeah, it's just not what I would use it for. And the thing is, even though you're probably thinking that the domain that you're 301ing is more relevant to the center page, it's relevant enough on a broad spectrum to go to the homepage. And then there's probably more than enough inner pages that existed within that domain to even redirect some traffic back over here or some power back over here to this inner page. So, I would go ahead and just do that. It's more natural. You're more likely to get positive resonance out of doing things that way.
Okay. So yeah, let's go take a look at his question again. So he said more concerned with backlinks, anchor profile, spam score. Spam score, don't pay attention to it. Large fluctuations in traffic and keywords over the past 10 years. He bought it 6 months ago. So yeah, I mean, lots of stuff can happen in 10 years, and what you're probably, when you look at this graph and you just see them constantly losing traffic over time, that's very normal for when people just neglect a
Yeah.
site, or that this is like almost the natural course of a lot of businesses who
Yeah.
don't stay up to date with their SEO, right? They do something and it's working initially. They do not adapt to the constant stream of algorithm updates and just the evolving nature of Google. And then, a couple of years later, they say, hey, we're going to go bankrupt and this business no longer exists. And now we're going to sell our website to you, lucky buyer.
Right.
And yeah, you can use the backlinks that they got previously and try to turn things around and build a better website on top of it, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, so you bought it 6 months ago. So let's see what's happened in that 6 months. So in that 6 months, looks like you started around like 1,500 traffic. Then it really crashed down after the. It might have been because of the link spam update, but I'm not really sure if that was the cause. But then
Or it might have just been dropped right there. I mean, if he said he
Yeah, I
picked
guess
it
it could have been
up somewhere
expired,
around
huh?
December, right? Yeah. So then it dropped all the way, and he picked it up, started
Oh, you're
building, and now
right.
we're on the way back
Well, is
up.
that 6 months ago? I guess that is about 6 months ago.
Right?
So it could have been, yeah. Depends if he got it expired or aged or whatever. Did he say that?
Yeah. No, but I mean, like even still, depending on how long it had been sitting, like any number of factors, like
But then it looks
it
like,
was only, oh well, it had 1,200 traffic, I
but then it
guess.
looks like he got the traffic right back up to basically where it started
Yeah.
at.
Yeah, where it was
So
plateaued
I'd
at.
say, after that little dip that you had there, things are looking pretty good again.
Yeah,
At
it
least
looks
in the
okay.
lifespan of you having the website, if you zoom out and see
Right.
the whole history where it had a ton more traffic before, of course you would think things look horrible, but that's not really the game you're playing, right? You inherited it at a much lower traffic level, and you're kind of getting things back moving now again. Domain's got about
Oh,
96 pages indexed. Looks like it's kind of a culture culture kind of website.
yeah.
Not
Yeah.
really sure. I guess he's going to be going for ad revenue eventually. Did you look at any of the content yet? Homepage
Yeah, I was looking through it.
homepage is just a straight up blog reel, almost like a
Log roll.
PBN or
Yeah.
something.
It looks like a PBN, yeah.
But they're not showing the whole article. And then the if you look at the title tag on the domain, it's literally just like the domain name is the title tag and a hyphen with nothing behind it. So I'm not gonna lie, a little bit to be desired from this home page
Bland.
here. Might want to optimize it a
Yeah.
bit, maybe put some more text on the homepage about what the site's about, stuff like that. Went ahead, I'm clicking through to one of your articles now. Let's see how this is optimized real quick. I guess he didn't even really ask for on-page optimization, but we're giving it to him.
Yeah, here you
Oops, I
go.
downloaded something on accident. Okay, so
It's probably
the article I'm
virus.
analyzing has one H1, one H2, and one H3 for comments. Um, you know, probably not gonna, probably gonna want to beef that up a bit. Let's go and check another article.
So I'm on an article right now. Right out of the gate, I'm seeing two same exact match anchors to an inner page, then a couple of Wikipedia outbound links, then three exact match anchors to a different inner page. So if this is, kind of prefacing what's going on the site, you want to diversify the anchors that you're using to inner pages. So if that's somebody's name or something's name, then you can go ahead and create long tails for that, like a couple exact match here and there is fine. But within the same article, especially if you're linking back to the exact same thing, and honestly, like that wouldn't be my preference. I don't think that's our preference in general over here. Is if we're gonna link back, if we're gonna interlink from one page to another, it's typically just going to be one time, maybe two if it's a long, long article and we find a couple positions that are worthwhile for it. But overall, I'm like it's almost like you came in, and then on top of that, just using Wikipedia as an authority outbound link, I I wouldn't go that route personally.
Looking at another article
Switch it
here,
up a little
his
bit.
H1, he's got an H1, and then he's got an H2 next. That's the exact same thing as the H1. And just like one H1 and one, two, three, four H2s, and that's the entire article. And you're pretty much just looking
Mm,
at walls of text. Then he's got the article featured image up top, and then he uses that same image two more times in the article, and that's all of the images for the article. And they looks like they both link out
mm-hmm.
to something. Maybe no, they don't link out to anything. Um, yeah, seems he's got some interlinking going on here. One with Wikipedia, one interlink. Here's another.
I think he likes Wikipedia a lot.
Gotcha. It's not the worst thing in the world, but could do
But I
more,
mean, so I've gone through two articles now and only Wikipedia outbound links.
Yeah, same on the article I'm on. But I do like how he actually is doing a little bit of interlinking. Not the best in the world, but
Yeah,
got a couple things, and
yeah.
it's to different articles on this one at least.
No, not the worst thing we've ever
But yeah, it's
seen.
kind of like
Just
walls of text and stuff, right? Probably gonna want to break this up, make it a little more user friendly, put some more images in there, maybe expand the article a bit. Guess it's not too long. Um, yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm not really sure how well optimized it is, but an article with a H1 and an H2 that are exactly the same and just a couple more H2s is a pretty, there's just not too much there. Can break it up a bit more and organize it a bit better. I guess we could check Eat real quick. Looks like it's got like an Our Team and About Us page, but that's all I'm really
yeah.
seeing for Eat. This is the Our Team.
So he's got like an author for each post, but if you click on the author, it just goes to another role, like no socials,
He
no
does have a
last name, no
LinkedIn. He's got a LinkedIn
image.
on the Our Team page.
Okay.
About Us, yeah, really not too much here. So, as far as your Eat goes, you could probably improve this a bit. You could get some more stuff on your website. You could watch our video
Yeah,
with Kyle Roof about that, about all the different things you can add. Just beef this up a little bit, make it look a little more real. But at least you have something. At least it's a start. I will say for the website overall, there's a lot of stuff I'd like to change and just do better. Just basically keep doing what you're doing, but just do more of it and better. But I feel like it's clean. The structure seems pretty okay. Like I feel like it's like a good like start. Just gotta
yeah.
kind of keep going with it, right? Keep developing it.
Diversify those authority outbound links. Like there's literally only Wikipedia outbound links
All
here.
right, let's go look at backlinks and anchors, which I think is what he wanted us to look at anyway. So let's
Yeah.
start with
So
anchors.
I looked at anchors a little bit. This site was at some point used as a spam site for Cialis and Viagra. So that could, attribute to a lot of traffic loss over the years. Looks like a lot of it showed up a long time ago. I'm sure for the most part it's been ignored now. I don't think I'd pay it too much attention, quite honestly. Especially since you've got like a graph that's continually moving up since you've purchased these sites. Um, so yeah, overall, the anchor text profile looks okay. I would focus on homepage, branded, naked kind of anchors for the time being, especially as you're just kind of getting started with the
Lots of
site.
Viagra in here. Lots of URL
Yeah,
anchors.
1 second.
Yeah, definitely gonna want to diversify that up a bit. Looking at backlinks now. How many referring domains? 220 referring domains. Let's see how many of those are Web 2.0s. All right, so about 50% of the backlinks are Web 2.0s. Do follow, in content, DR, we'll say above 5, domain traffic above 250. Actually, I'm going to look at this first. Yeah, a lot of this is just kind of spam. A bunch of the stuff with like lowercase titles, like every word in the titles are lowercase. Spam, spam, spam. Lots of spam. Some relevant links in here. Yeah, lots of spam. So I said it's about 50% Web 2.0s, Nick. And
Okay.
then of the 122 links that are left, he's only got one link that we would say is one link that's do follow, contextual, above DR5, and from a domain with more than 250 traffic. So basically,
And it's not a pharma spam? Because
it
I'm
actually
looking
might
through
be.
here just real quick. Like real quick, I'm just looking at the anchors. I'm like, that's a lot
It
of
is
pharma
pharma.
spam. Yeah. Okay.
So,
All right. Well, that's fine though. You've got everything on the way up. Focus on high quality links from here on out. Switch up a few of the things that we were talking about with your on page. But overall, I think you've probably got a niche where it's not terribly competitive. You've probably got a lot of access points. Tighten up things on the on page, and then focus on quality backlinks. You could probably use even just starting off with some pillow linking. Don't go too crazy, but I think most of this stuff is probably going to be ignored that you've got going on. And then guest posts, niche edits. I would personally just focus on homepage linking for the time being with natural anchors until you really see that graph start popping up. Because I think your content looks pretty on point. It's very informational, probably, due to what I'm guessing is pretty good keyword research in this niche. So yeah, don't overthink it. You're on the way up. I would be treating it kind of like a new site.
Yeah, as far as backlinks go, definitely, like Nick said, natural stuff to the homepage, natural anchors for now. Don't worry about getting aggressive or anything. Kind of just trying to kind of clean up and make sure that nothing kind of bad happens in the future, like Google decides they hate you again because of your very low quality link profile. So yeah, natural stuff for now. And then as far as content goes, I would look at our podcast with Kyle Roof about Eat, beef that up a little bit. But you got a good start with it. And then as far as the content goes, like Nick said, interlinking, outbound authority links, get on that a little bit better. And then structure your articles a bit better with H2s and stuff, H3s even if you need to break stuff up further. That really goes a long way these days. Make sure you're not repeating like H1 and H2, stuff like that. Looked like title tags weren't really optimized at all either. They're kind of just repeated as the same as the H1 and everything. And yeah, maybe some unique images and just breaking up the articles into something other than just walls of text as far as what users like, give them some bullet points, give them some table if they need it. I don't know, just more variation other than just big paragraph blocks, right? But the good news is things are looking up. When you look down at your graph over here, that line is going up, and it's not going up very slowly either. It's going up at a pretty good speed. So you must be doing something right. And like Nick said, it might be because the keyword research, kind of lower competition stuff. Maybe the articles are typed up well in Surfer or something. I'm not really sure. But good start, and just keep going.
For the author page, it's interesting because my team does have, an image, connection, etc. When you actually go to the author's page by clicking the link of the author within a blog post, there's no connectivity there. Try maybe a plugin like Publish Press Authors, which really simplifies, connecting all of that stuff together, getting it resonating through the website real quickly and easily.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the links below for more info on this topic, as well as other cool stuff like SEO case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thanks, and happy ranking.